After the disappointment of Cutie Remarked, I hope that the Season 6 premiere, The Crystalling, would fix all the problems that the previous episode had. So I gave it a watch and yeah, it sucked. Okay, it's not as bad as Cutie Remarked, but I felt I just watched a whole bunch of nothing. It's not very interesting to look at, it's not very interesting to listen to, the bad writing's still there, and the bad pacing is still there. Well, let's start with the story. Starlight has joined the main group. Gee, haven't seen that from MLP before. But Twilight gets an invitation from her brother. Gee, haven't seen that from MLP before. Starlight is told to rekindle with her old friendship. Gee, haven't seen that from MLP before. But there's a situation that puts the Crystal Empire in danger. Gee, haven't seen that from... Oh, and the main six had to take care of a baby. Oh my god! That wasn't even a good episode! Why are you rehashing things that have failed? Okay, the calmer version. Starlight is now Twilight's apprentice, and has yet to develop a personality. Twilight decides that Starlight should rekindle with the friend that ditched her when she was a kid. Yeah, you find the logic in that. But Starlight is nervous about this, seeing that her friend might learn of the misdeeds from previous episodes. Twilight and the gang are summoned to the Crystal Empire for the crystalling of Shining Armor's and Princess Cadison's baby. What's the crystalling? Well, when a new foal is born in the Crystal Empire, their happiness or something makes the crystal heart stronger, or they give it a name. Magical Lion King stuff, that's all you need to know. When they arrive at the Crystal Empire, they learn that Starlight's friend lives in the Crystal Empire. Boy, what are the odds? As Starlight awkwardly rekindles with her old friend, Twilight and the gang are surprised that Shining Armor and Princess Cadison's baby is in fact an alicorn. And according to Princess Celestia, this is beyond her knowledge. Oh, the amount of fans that this pissed off. Oh, we'll get to that later. But more trouble ensues when they accidentally make the baby cry, causing the crystal heart to shatter. Now they must find a way to fix the heart before the Empire is buried by a blizzard. And that's about it. Honestly, I was hoping that this episode will be like Princess Twilight Sparkle, where they fix the problems/complaints of the previous episodes. But that's not the case. Starlight isn't very interesting. All she does through the episode is be constantly worried about how her friend would view her, about the stuff that she did before. Okay, first off, this has been done a lot better in Rainbow Rocks and Luna Eclipse, because Sunset and Luna's actions affected everyone around them, making the conflict harder to fix. With Starlight, her actions affected only Twilight, her friends, and a small town in the middle of nowhere, which immediately forgiven her. The whole time travel thing was just between her and Twilight. No one else was involved, so there was nothing to worry about. Geek, and that's about it. There's nothing else to him. They try to give him a backstory, but he's still not very interesting. Everyone else is either stupid or selfish. I mean, when the blizzard is approaching the Crystal Empire, Celestia and Luna fly up to keep the blizzard at bay. Some people praise this for having the princesses do something, but they're forgetting one thing. Why can't they make a shield to protect the city? I mean, it worked okay to fend off Sombra, so it could work for a blizzard. Hell, there are 4 alicorns and Shining Armor. They can pull it off. There is another scene where Twilight friends are telling the crystal ponies to leave the crystalling, but they are way too stupid and ignorant to even listen to them. I guess this scene was meant to be played for comedy, but it ends up kind of frustrating. There's also a last-minute lesson at the end on how you should give your students their space to make their own decisions. That's an alright lesson, but I wish there was a lot more focus on that lesson. Okay, let's talk about that elephant in the room, shall we? Celestia and Luna not understanding the birth of alicorns. Well, first off, Celestia and Luna are sisters. Now, this could have worked if Celestia and Luna were the same age, but they're not. Celestia is older, so that means she's seen the birth of Luna. Second, there is a book written by Emmy Keaton Rogers that explains how Celestia and Luna became princesses. There, it explains that Celestia and Luna were born alicorns. And this was confirmed canon. Though you can make the argument that Equestria is a country instead of a planet, and the movie does explain that there are places outside of Equestria, so there's that possibility. Okay, let's talk about the good stuff. I mean, there's a few. Sort of. I mean, it's good to see Cadence and Shining Armor have their baby. It's good to hear Twilight's parents talk instead of them just stand there looking proud. And there's a funny scene with Shining Armor. Overall, The Crystalling is just a dull episode that doesn't fix the mistakes from its predecessor. I know there are some fans that like it, but it doesn't do much for me. If you're a first-time viewer, this is a definite skip.